is not home, and the light is kind of bad because it's like, I don't remember what time it is, maybe 10 o'clock maybe in the evening. And my desk in what's again with English, oh my god, it's kind of embarrassing that I forget how to speak English every single time I turn on the camera, but okay. Anyways, my desk in the workroom, it's a complete mess, so I didn't want to start cleaning up right now, so I just figured, okay, I'll just podcast in the living room. We have this cozy little corner with like a day bed and this big tree, and we also have our vinyls right here and our what's it called, like vinyl record player. Yeah, anyways, this isn't a podcast about music, but it's knitting. But I just want to tell you about what we have, because I really enjoy this little cozy little space. It's kind of like our music and reading corner. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing, and any new watchers. Can I say that? New watchers, yeah. And for those of you who are coming back, today I am drinking tea from this. I don't know if you can see because of it's light from the windows actually. I got this. Okay, I'll have you guess. Where do you think I bought this cup? Because where do I buy all my cups? If you have been watching for a while, you probably know that all, well, at least I could say 99% of all cups that I have are from the thrift store. And it's not just, it's because I really like to go there and find these little treasures, and I am crazy about all sorts of cups, as I think probably most knitters do, maybe, because I see that teacups is a thing in the knitting community on YouTube. But who doesn't enjoy a pretty cup? And the tea I'm drinking, it's some kind of rooibos. I bought this in, I can't remember if it was last year in Croatia, or if it was in Spain the year before. I honestly can't remember, but I bought it either in Croatia or Spain on vacation, because I like to bring tea home. It's kind of like that vacation yarn, only I have vacation tea, because I haven't really found any yarn stores when I've been out and about seeing the world yet. But I'm hoping I'll find a yarn store when we go on vacation this year. I haven't decided where we're gonna go yet, but we have to figure it out pretty quick, because we plan to go in like July, August. Yeah. Okay, I'm rambling too much probably, because I know that you probably want to see what I've been working on and not hear about my vacations and tea and thrift stores and yeah. Anyways, let's see. I have gotten quite a bit done on my second Novice sweater. Actually, I started the ribbing at the bottom. this is where I was the last time, and I think maybe that the last time I podcast I said I was about halfway down the body, but I was actually almost finished, I noticed, because I measured. I figured that I had been measuring from where I split for the arms, and the measurement was supposed to be taken from the neckband. And so it was a really happy surprise that I could start ribbing, because I really want to finish it, because I'm dying to cast on the So Faded sweater by Andrea Mowry, and I actually have the yarn but I forgot to bring it. And so I will pause and then I'll go get the yarn. Okay, I'm back and I just dropped the yarn on the floor, so excuse me. Yeah, I'm dying to cast on this So Faded sweater, and I've been having some yarn for a while that I didn't know what to make from. I had these two. It's my own hand-dyed, and so I decided, well, actually I was going to dye up Huldra that I showed you the last episode, I think, to dye up a skin for myself, because I had some of my old base left. This is also my old base, but then you know, sometimes when you're going to dye yarn or be creative in some way, you start with the recipe and then your muse comes and you're not following the recipe anymore, and so it turned out to be something completely different. Well, it is the same colors as Huldra, but it's a lot more color, but I think it's going to look really pretty, and you can't really see the colors properly because it's the light is bad, even though it it is actually pretty light outside, but it's really dark in here. But I think, yeah, I think I posted a picture on Instagram of these yarns, and oh my god, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be talking with the yarn in front of my face, because then you can't hear. What was I saying? I really need to cast on the sweater right away, but I made a promise to myself to finish something first, either my second Novice, because well, obviously I could buy a new cable, but I kind of don't want to. Well, obviously I want to buy a new cable and just take the needles from another project, but how many cables do I really need, and how many whips can I justify having? And speaking of whips, I have another whip, as you know, and oh my god, again. I'm hopeless, because if you can remember, last time I was going to show you my Copland shawl, I was in the middle of a row. You know, I just started a row, and guess what? Again. Why do I keep doing this? Okay, let's see. Let's try to turn this the other way around so you can see. Okay, let's just hope no stitches will fly off the needles. So, the last time I podcasted, I was right here, and so I have put in some work to it. Yeah. it seems almost like I haven't been knitting at all since the last time, but I actually have. What else have I been knitting on? Yeah. The reason is because I have had a couple of new cast-ons, and actually 2 of them are finished objects already. Well, one of them is, and the other is kind of a finished object, and soon you'll see why. First I'll show you my whip that is still a whip. I mean my new cast on that is a whip. And something has happened. Yeah, okay. It's a sock. This is the Beekeeper socks by Jenn Emerson, and I am entering this into the mac and cheese knit along with adventures with yarn. And yeah, because I had this yarn laying in my shelf for a really long time. This is also my own hand-dyed on my old base. I didn't know what to do with it, and I had this pattern in my, I have like a folder in a shelf that I printed a lot of patterns that I wanted to knit, and then yeah, it's been in my queue for probably a year, maybe 2. Because yeah, I don't only hoard yarn, I hoard patterns too. And so, since I've been stash busting lately, then I figured why not do some stash busting in my patterns. And so I'm about halfway up the foot of the first sock, maybe a little more. And as you can see, it's a honeycomb cable. It's actually very easy, but with this particular yarn I find it to be really fiddly. It got better when because I did a search on YouTube on how to cable without a cable needle, because that was just a pain in the butt to use a cable needle for these tiny cables. And so it's going kind of slow because I'm fiddling with it, and I don't always want to fiddle when I'm knitting, I just want to knit. But it will get finished at some point. I promise. This will not turn into a UFO like so many other things have done. Just hope I'm going to get it finished by the time the knit along is finished, because that would be awesome. You can probably hear my cat. She's quite noisy at the moment, actually all the time, because what's it called? She's almost constantly having the heat. I think that's what it's called in English. And so yeah, she's screaming all day, all night. And yeah. And also my dog, our dog, came to say hello. Come, Sheba, come. Hi. Her name is Sheba. She is a border collie and German shepherd mix, mostly border collie, and she likes to cuddle all the time. And I got fur in my face. Ugh. Apparently this is the episode with all the rambling about everything. let's see. Yeah, I was talking about new customs. First I'll show you the one that is a finished object. And that's a baby sweater. It's a new design that I am having out for test knitting right now. And so it will be on Ravelry in maybe, I would say 1 or 2 weeks, 2 weeks I think. And this is Önskebarn, and I'll try to get it closer. I think I need to just, okay, let's see if I can do this focus thing. Yeah, it is a top down round yoke with a really easy color work section, and it has a button. Let's see if I can open it. Button in the front to make it easier to pull over the baby's head. Yeah, and this pattern is for it has 2 sizes, 0 to 3 months and 3 to 6 months. And okay, let's see if I can focus again. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, so I've been working on this. I don't remember exactly how long it took me to knit this. Well, the knitting didn't take much time, but I don't know how many times I had to rip back and rewrite the pattern, and yeah. But it was really fun. And I actually have like a little box that I put little baby things that I knit. Just keeping the box until the day comes that we decide it's time to get another family member. Yeah, because my boy he is getting so big, and I really want a baby. But now it's not the time for us. We want to buy a house first. Right now we rent an apartment. I want to buy a house, but we have to save up some money first, and yeah. And also my my third cast on. The second finished object, which is kind of a finished object. I started yesterday to work on another new design, and so I made a tiny shawl just to make a sample to see if my idea would work. I am not quite happy with the shape I got on that hump thingy up here. So I am knitting another tiny shawl to see if I can solve the problem. This is blocked because I want to make a small sample and block it just to see what the shape would be like, and yeah, if I could, because that little hump was gigantic. Yeah, and so it has a leaf design down the spine and an I-cord edging at the bottom, and I don't know if the I-cord is going to be there on the finished pattern, but maybe it will. I'm not sure yet, but this is a design that I'm trying to play around with a little bit. Yeah. I can't really make any promises of, wait a second, 2, 3. Huh, I think I made a mistake on this one. Anyways, I can't make any promises on when this pattern will be out, because I just started and it takes obviously time to knit and do some math thingies, and yeah, but it will at some point to be on Ravelry. Maybe I would say, well, it depends on how much knitting time I have actually, but maybe in a month, maybe a little less. I'm honestly not sure. But you'll know when it's out, because I'll obviously tell you. Yeah. Did I have anything else? I don't think so, actually. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh. And so the card of the day is nature, and I would say that's the, okay, just let me focus. That's actually the perfect card, since it is summer outside. It's important to spend time out in nature, get fresh air, enjoy the weather. Well, try to enjoy the weather. It hasn't been easy here because it's been raining for like 14 days now. But spend time outside in nature and be grateful for what the earth has given to us. Flowers, trees, food. Spend time outside in the woods or in a field or in your garden, anything. Just spend time outside, and if you live somewhere where you don't really have, what is it? I don't know if this focus is right. If you live somewhere where you don't really have a garden or a forest nearby or anything, then try to bring some of the nature inside, like some fresh flowers from the flower store, for example, or plants, or anything really. Just try to bring some nature inside. Yeah, as I obviously have done, because I have, like, I don't know, the last time I counted we had I think 50 houseplants, I think. Yeah. But that's besides the point. Spend time in nature. Be grateful for what nature has to offer. Yeah, and just have fun. Relax. Do what makes you happy. And so, on that note, I see you next time. Bye.